Oh, where did everything start? I believe I was sitting in the library one day, late one Wednesday night, I think. I was reading up a couple of articles on some of the weird stuff that has been happening on Mount So, when Sam suddenly comes up to me and we start chatting about Native American spirituality and legends. Then all of a sudden, she just kind of invited me to a get-together at Chuck's Ranch, and I guess the rest is history. I got integrated into the group fairly quickly. We all found out that we actually had quite a bit more in common with one another than we all initially realized. Ember and I both had a deep love for the arts and storytelling. Lorraine and I both frankly loved standing on business. And Isaiah taught me a lot about medicine, a field that I was frankly very unfamiliar with back in the day. We all had at least one thing in common, and we all kind of thrived off of just being with each other. I think we have something special, and despite life being really hard sometimes, it's been people like Chuck and Rebecca and Isaiah who have kept this group alive. It truly would not exist without them. They are the real masterminds behind this. I'm just along for the ride. What you just heard is Benjamin's official introduction in The Night of Horrors: Darkness Rising. Benjamin was first revealed at the Night of Horrors official reveal and overview a little over a week ago, and so if you're interested in the game at large, go check out that video. But Benjamin specifically is going to be covered in this video. Benjamin as a character, as you could probably gather from his introduction, is obsessed with the paranormal happenings of Mount So. He wants so badly to uncover the great mystery behind every little thing that has been happening on Mount So, all of the different strange and paranormal monster sightings and encounters and even attacks where people have gone crazy from encountering these creatures. And as you can see on Benjamin's character art, he has a tack board filled with different evidences that he has found on the mysteries of Mount So. But that's Benjamin as a character. How does he play in game? Well, as you can see from the card, Benjamin's personality is composed. He has a great deal of mental fortitude, and that leads him to be fairly strong against some of the monster's mental attacks against his sanity. Benjamin is skilled with literature, which means he is particularly effective at using spirit items. And there's more of Benjamin's abilities that we'll get into in a second that really lends him to collecting as many of these certain types of items as possible. Spirit items protect the user against drops in sanity, and because Benjamin has a literature skill, he can use the spirit items more often than his peers. And finally, Benjamin has a tolerant physique. This comes from him being a cross-country runner. His tolerant physique lends him to be able to resist quite a few of the monster's attacks, while being vulnerable to other types of attacks from different monsters. It all depends on the type of monster that Benjamin comes across. Benjamin's special ability relates to the number of spirit items he is carrying. If Benjamin holds back on the monster attack during the monster event and he stays behind with his other group of friends, depending on the number of spirit items he is currently carrying, he can actually help his friends resist their next drop in sanity. This leads Benjamin to being pretty formidable in protecting himself and his friends against the mental attacks of the monster. Meaning that you'd probably want to pair Benjamin up with somebody who has a greater grasp on protecting their physical health. Some other characters that we can get into on another day. But that is Benjamin, both as a character and as an aspect of the game that you can play pretty soon. I will be releasing more updates on whatever platform that you end up finding this video on, so please hit the follow button and let me know what you think of The Night of Horrors and of Benjamin, and let me know what other characters you'd like to hear from more. There were mentions of other people earlier on in Benjamin's introduction, so let me know if any of them sound interesting to you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and be careful, because you never know if the monster is hiding right around the corner.